You can either put it back in or just keep it with what you take off. It's up to you. And then get rid of your speed sensor. There you go, you don't forget what it looks like. Now, over here there's an ear. There's an ear right here. You get it like a brass hammer. And you knock it in there. Use a brass hammer so you don't bust anything, guys. And there's a bunch of gear oil. And as you notice, there's no metal out here. There's no metal out here in it anywhere. So now what we got to do is get our 3/8 punch. Bastard does not want to come out. I can't remember if there's a chance of this thing hitting the gear or not. I think so. You have it facing the wrong way. I can't remember. Just be careful. And now it fell out. So right there's that pin, so you don't want to lose that pin. That goes in the 5th. Take this dimple out and take this dimple out, and then we'll take these nuts off. I gotta see if I got the right one on me. Nope. Remember, these are 36s. Try to keep them on the right shaft. Now this one over here, you just get your screwdriver. And all this shit will usually just come out the fuck together like it did right there. It's not actually supposed to, but if it does, just keep everything together, guys. See how that just kept that all together? Just keep that all together. You can't get it mixed up if you keep it all together. Okay, now this one, you're gonna come over here. They tell you to use a 5th gear puller, so you can tell that comes out with your fingers. And this is the gear everyone says it's absolute trash. We spend a lot of time in this gear on highway pulls, and looks pretty good if you ask me. I don't know what you guys think. And then over here on this one, as they say, use your 5th gear puller, screwdriver. Okay, now that, guys, will all try to keep the dirt off the shit, guys. I mean, I'm not doing a very good job of doing that, but that all stacks like that right there. See how that all goes? Your best bet is to put that in like a bag or a baggie. I'm not sure if it'll fit my baggie. If not, I'll put it in a shopping bag and tie that all up along with this nut there, so you just know that stack goes together. And then over on this stack, you literally only have just these two. 5th gear is the easiest gear to replace in the trans as well. These are your speed ring bearings, high speed bearings. Now these, they're good shape. Which this one looks like it just cracked, but I think they're all like that though, aren't they? I believe they all have that split. Just for the fact that when that all goes on it, it crushes it like a little. Pretty sure when we take apart the next trans, and it's not like that, I'll let you guys know. But I'm not going to show you guys taking apart that trans too. I will show you guys what it looks like, the carnage. But now what we want to do would be the 24 mil right here, which is your reverse light. You want to get that out of there. Put all this stuff in a bag. As soon as you get done with each thing, best just to put it in a bag, guys. And then this is your detent spring. Now it would be nice to figure out a different strength in that. I like this. I don't know anybody that really knows about springs, but there's got to be somebody out there I'm going to research that can tell me the tension of that spring and what an upgrade to that would be. Because if you could upgrade that, it'd be like a Honda. And them detent springs actually do a lot for shifting. I can't find my little magnet anymore, and there's a detent.
It's hanging on the calendar in the garage.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Well, guys, I'm gonna have to go get my smaller magnet here. Magnet like that, and that's your detent spring. That sits right in there, or ball sits in there just like that, and that has a lot to do with shifting. You guys look into like Speed Factory and stuff. They sell detent springs for K-Series. I'm about to buy some for my K-Series, and I'm curious if any of them's about that size, because if they are, I'll put one in and see what it does. Alright, I'm gonna put this stuff away. Remember to put it away. Alright, here's your reverse idler bolt. That seems a little weird. Put everything in neutral here. Ah, that seemed really weird. Definitely stripped some in there. Look at that. Huh. Strange. That's for your reverse and your idler right there. This damn thing. Now you just got to get all these right here, whole way around. Goes the whole way, every one of these 14s. You have to get every one of them. And then you got a point where you hit here, and a point where you hit. Now that's and right here, right here, and right here with your brass hammer. Use brass. Alright guys, that high-speed bearing I was telling you about, take it off the shaft and stick it inside here for safekeeping. Alright guys, you got this point here and this point right here. You guys can see, that comes up now. That's your oil gun. Last time guys, we destroyed right in here on the case, right in here on the case, which has got some metal in there, but it don't look like it destroyed anything. Look right here, that's on the magnet now, that chunk. What you do though is you do come over here next with your 12, and you get these out. I don't know if I should really use this. I don't think this case is going to be any good, guys. I could be wrong, but we have to remove that. That's your reverse. That actually looks pretty good, but that inside here, remember how that thread was? Don't look too bad, but I think what happened was metal got in there when I went to back it out from having that shit in it, and yeah. You guys will have to check this metal out here in a minute. It's bad. Holy shit. Always put this all together. But yeah, wow. There's some more chunks. Holy crap. Alright guys, I'll show you some more here in a second because we got a bunch more over here. As you can see, look at all the metal down here in the magnet. The magnet did its job pretty well. As you can look back through here, right along the crack, there is nothing but metal. And then it busted the final drive, which sucks because it'd been nice to keep this final drive because this is a 365 final drive. Yeah, it's done. And you can see right here's your third gear. What's left of third. Nothing left. But look at the fourth. See the little nicks? See these little nicks? They're still like brand new. Those little nicks really show you that there's nothing more off. Now you can tell right at the edge there's some wearing now, but that was because all the damn metal that went through the trans. We could definitely repair it. Alright guys, now the proper way to do this would be you would select third gear right now. So when you knock out this pin, you wouldn't hit third, you know what I mean? But I don't think we really have much going on there in third gear at the moment. So we're going to go ahead and knock that pin out. Just go ahead and knock it out real quick. And that's all you're doing is knocking it out. Now remember, you know, if you're got third gear, make sure you select it so you don't hit it. It's out in there somewhere. Now we got to select second gear.
First.
Oh yeah, maybe it is first gear. Yeah, because we hit second gear, guys, as you can see, it'd probably run into second, but I think it has plenty of clearance. Alright, where's my magnet? Well, catch this one. Easy way to catch these guys is just put your magnet literally on it. And then you can see you catch it. Keep those out. Find the other one. Now, if I remember right, I think we can just take this out now, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I think, unless I had to select something. I can't really remember. I think it just comes out. Take fifth out, then you slide fourth or third away from it. Maybe not. Oh, okay, we got third gear's not wanting to come up. You gotta make sure you get third come up with you. Now it looks like we got some damage, look guys, right here on our fork. Going on, that's our third, fourth gear. No, wait a minute. Yeah, that's third, fourth, fifth, shift. So we got a little something going on there. We'll take these other ones apart and see if they have anything like that. Put that there. Other than that, we didn't break nothing down bottom. I don't think, did we? Got some metal chippings in there, guys. You see that? Got some heat. Look at the heat in it. Got some fucking heat in it. Now I think to get this one out, we do got to go to second. So that should be it. Now sometimes these, I get this metal in there. See how that's, this should slide. There we go. Should slide like that, guys, and then see when it's in place, there's your little lock. See that? That's when you know you got it in place right there. Then you can put your pin back in it. And then it should slide down for you so you can pick it up out. Let's look at that selector. Got a little damage there. Little damage there, but these are cast. And as you can tell, there's a damage there. Holy shit. Our forks are not holding up to the power either. Last time this happened, I had forks busted. Almost all of them were busted. Here's our other pin. And we want to put this shit here back because even if we don't use this transmission again, it's got plenty of parts. But we could always get new forks. I imagine the dealer still has those. But the next step now is to clean my damn hands. Well, we have these, this retainer right here that retains this bearing, and then these shafts. You got one here, two here, three here. Now this is the same as an Alpha trans too. Alpha, I think, is actually bolts, which is a whole lot nicer. I remember, right? Now sometimes with these, you gotta hit them a little. It's coming out pretty easily. Like if you can't get these to come out, guys, best thing to do before you even do them, right, is you take your tool like that, and then come in and go like that with it. A little harder than that, obviously, and that makes it easier to get these to come out, especially for the first time. I don't think I did any torque specs on these. If I did, I'll let you know. I use my manual for all the torque references. I don't remember all that shit. I got too many cars to remember every damn thing. Luckily, I own a lot of Hyundais, so. But you know, you can get shit confused with the DSM or the Hondas. Now we got the Acura, which is, you know, Honda, but DC5 is a lot different than what I'm used to, and we'll get to the DC5 after we get this car here finished. I was going to get to the DC5s a little bit earlier than that. I'm definitely going to try to get an engine as soon as possible, but I think we'll just go ahead and get ourselves a built motor and trans for this car, and then we'll move on to the DC5 because it's going to need all the same shit. It's like starting all over again. Now remember, keep all this stuff together so you know where it's at. Now I gotta get myself a little room. Back this up a little bit. Now you get these out, you just there. Now this gear stack so far, I'm going to tell you right now, looks completely rebuildable. Now let's pull this out. Bolts are a little finagled. We'll have to run down here. This is what happened the last time, not this time right there. I don't know, guys, if you see that, see how it's in the groove right there. I could probably maybe cut that out or even chisel that out, and it might make the speed ring work, because that's the only spot. It looks like it didn't do no damage more than it did the last time. Ah, damn, I hate being in gear oil. Pisses me off. Hate this stuff. At least I got gloves. Guess I could order a damn speed ring, huh? Bearings look good. I'm not going to change them. They're good bearings. They've been on here for a while. Out of Spain. I don't know. That's just the case. That's really not the bearing itself. As I can show you guys, let's see here. Where's it at? Right there, look. That sucks. I told her I felt it. It was going up the driveway when it did that. I know it did. I was going up in second gear, and then all of a sudden it was like, pop! And I knew what that was. It was a final drive. I was like, oh, I hope it ain't the rear. Put that diff over here. Get it out of the... This is all good this time though. There is a piece right here in it though. Right there. There's my magnet to get that out of there. Oh, you ain't getting that out. That's the final drive piece right there, I bet you. I guarantee you that's the final drive. Look how big that is. Just look, you ain't see. That's first gear's anything that big, but I don't know. I guess it could. But what I liked about it is I don't see no crack in this case at all. This case could be cleaned up and be reused. Might have to put different forks in it. I'm not sure if Hyundai still has the forks or not. But look, now you guys can really see the metal. You guys can really see it in there. Look at them chunks. That's every bit of the gear just taken right out of there. Alright guys, I'm gonna pop this ring off this final drive off of this damn thing. See if I find the other final drive diff and stick it back up in there maybe. There's really don't need a diff. I could just put it all back in there. Set it in there. Clean it out a little bit. Wow. Some carnage. I really don't... This right here I think we'll keep all out, guys, because I'll look into maybe getting these... See about these forks getting replaced. These look all good. So let's probably sit it in there, but as far as I can tell... you could reuse this one. The last one had like this piece right here, guys, was like all smashed up. This was busted in it, like right down in here. This was all gouged to shit and busted. The shift mechanism in here was pretty busted up, but this one here, it's being so close to the highway, I think is what saved it. Being right there at a gas, well, being on the highway and so close to an exit is what saved it. And then luckily having a friend come get me. I probably could fix that damn speed ring and wouldn't even have to pull the bearings off to put a new speed ring in it. I might do that. I'll let you guys know if I order one. I'll get a hold of Ray, see what he says. But, I'm going to clean this up just a little bit and I'm going to start tearing apart the other one. We're going to pull this diff out. I already started loosening some of them, but I was kind of amazed this Harbor Freight 3/8. It actually got all of them but 2 out. Now, it might be a bad thing. Then they might have been coming loose. I don't know, you know. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to get new bolts, but we're going to send it one last time with these. We didn't put Loctite in them the last time. We probably should have put Loctite in them. So we will do that on these ones because we're definitely replacing them the next time anyway. And I'm going to go ahead and buy those and that ring gear. cunt. There we go. Alright. That sucks though right there, guys. That one area. Because the rest of this gear is mint. It really sucks. It's just that right there. That's it. I mean, if it wouldn't be for that, you could fix their gear in that trans and call it a day. I don't know how much a final drive from the dealership is, and I'd have to look into like some of this stuff because this trans could definitely be pretty built. So we could see how much one is, or maybe find one with the 5th gear blown out of it, use it for parts. I have seen some like that for sale. Oh, there we go. Here's the diff. I don't see any metal really in it. Really don't see no metal in the diff. You guys can. There's definitely some material. It looks like, yeah, definitely some material got in it. Yeah, I'll just have to go through it. See a little bit here and there. I'm pretty sure it was chewed up like that the last time with a lot of this stuff. I'm not sure how hard that ring is to get off of there. I should call and see how much one of those are and how quick it can get here, but I'm not much worried about it. I think I'm just gonna send it with these bearings and everything. If you guys can look in these clutch packs in here, I don't know if you guys can see or not. I really don't see any metal or anything in the open areas. This is the SQ cast LSD. I prefer these over the Quaif. A lot of people don't, but I do. People say you gotta rebuild these. I've never seen anybody ever get one rebuilt. I mean, we keep throwing metal through it like we have been. We might be one of the first. You can't blame the diff on that, guys. Not when you're throwing chunks of metal at it. I see a little nick right there, unless that's metal. That's metal. It's a little piece of metal. I'll probably, be honest with you, probably just take it and blow it out with the air compressor. I would be using the only rag I got left. I gotta buy some rags. Could do that. Blow it up. Air compressor, that should be good. I don't see nothing in the bearings, guys. I might just blow them out a little bit. I'm not even gonna blow it out with any brake clean or anything like that. I'm not gonna use nothing on it. Now that's kind of weird right there. Look at that. That looks like something they did from factory. But it could have been from that. I mean, you can tell something was riding in there, guys. That was from the last time, though. I'm 100%. But there's our cast LSD. Looks healthy. So I'm happy about that.